Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. This is my first ever YouTube video. I'm a member of the Havering Numismatics Society. That's a coin club, and we meet every first Tuesday of the month. That's obviously when we're not in lockdown. I also run an antique stall at the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, in Hertfordshire and Essex mainly. I sell all kinds of things: glass, ceramics, militaria, anything interesting. But also these items, coin artifacts, and I also sell coins. That's the thing I'm most interested in, the thing I love the most. So today this video is going to be about these items. These are items from my collection, and they're all coin artifacts. That's to say they're all objects made from coins. Well, coins have been repurposed or recycled, made into something new objects, or sometimes they may have just been decorated or embellished an existing object with a coin, or possibly, rather than decoration or embellishment, to commemorate something, because obviously coins have dates, so that makes them the ideal material for commemoration. This is just a sample of my items that I collect. I don't pay a lot of money for them. I don't have masses of disposable income. As we go round and look at them a little bit more closely, I'll tell you how much I pay for them and where I buy them. They're stored in a cabinet in my spare room, so they don't take up very much space, which is a brilliant thing about coin collecting. You don't need endless space to practice it. So I've kind of got the items grouped a little bit in categories. So perhaps we'll do the one at the back here first. Just try and zoom in. Sorry about my camera work, you'll just have to bear with me a little bit. So these items here in this corner are trench arts, made in the First or Second World War. Not really in the trenches, to be honest. I don't think soldiers would have had time, but support trenches possibly, and by members of the public, made sometimes as tourist pieces. This one at the back here is a photo frame. It's got German and Belgian coins on it from the First World War. That's a picture of my granddad in there. And zooming down here, you can see the coins on the feet. This item here is an ashtray, soldier's ashtray. So the lid comes up and there's a place for his cigarette to rest, and he could store his tobacco inside. There's a little box there which has got a penny on the top, on the lid. Next to that are two lighters, two different lighters, one from both from the Second World War, made from a shell casing. A little thimble at the front here is made from wood. It's got a silver threepenny bit on the top. That's First World War, and that's dated 1918. And then these two items here, little spill vases, made from Hotchkiss shells, that's 37mm shells, and they've been decorated with Belgian coins. So there's a small sample of some trench art items there. To tell you about the cost of those, the photo frame, I paid £22 for that. That was an eBay purchase. The lighters, I think, were around £18 for one, and the other one was, small one, was £15. I purchased one from an antiques fair, the other one from a market, and I think the shells I got those on eBay as well, and they were just £12 a pair, so quite reasonably priced. So perhaps move to the front here to have a look at some items of jewellery. That's quite common in coin artefacts jewellery, and really it dates back to the Bronze and Iron Age, when coins were used, had a hole drilled in them, and a leather thong was thread through it to make an item of jewellery, a pendant, and quite often they'd be found with as grave goods, buried with their owners. So the subject dates back a long way. These are fairly modern items. So this item here is a fretwork cut pendant made from a farthing. You can see the head of the king has been cut out and a loop has been added to make a little pendant. That one I paid £4 for from an antique fair. This item here is a brooch. It contains a shilling from 1775. Got a nice rope twist mount, and a pin on the reverse. Then moving to the back here, we have a ring. This was given to me by somebody as a present because they know I like this kind of thing. It's got Victorian threepenny bit, and the shank, as you can see, is quite nice and decorative, so it's probably a ring for a female. This little item here, this is a brooch from the First World War, could be a piece of trench art. It's a little sweetheart brooch made from 5-cent pieces, silver 5-cent pieces from Holland. The item at the back there, this one belongs to my husband. It's a sovereign ring. I think he got it from his for his 21st birthday. Very common in the 50s, 60s, men's sovereign rings. And this item here, this is my bracelet, again given to me by a member of the family. I wear that one quite a lot. It's made of threepenny joeys, threepenny pence pieces, silver pieces. I think the earliest is 1854, Victorian, and they date up to about 1925. So that's silver. And moving here, this is quite an interesting brooch. I paid £16 for this one, so I hope you can see that. It's got the name of a lady on the front, Agnes Bourmond. It's dated 1909, Edward VII. And I did some research and found out that Agnes Bourmond was married in 1909. So again, lovely thing about these items, they can send you on a little journey when you research them. And then over the back here, we've got a cravat or tie pin from William IV, this one here. And I paid £12 for that one. Oh, that was online, bought online. Okay, so move to this little group at the front here. And these are all coins which have been engraved in some way or counter stamped. If you can see those, just moving a little bit. It's got the name of somebody on it, R. Kent. This one here has UVF stamped on it, this one, and that is the the Ulster Volunteer Force. Somebody's name on there, Pat. And this one has a date of 1913. Could have been a dog tag or anything really. Oh, well, this one here is interesting. It's been enamelled in black, 1798. Probably a memorial piece if it's got black enamel on it. Perhaps somebody in the family died and it got enamelled. That's a halfpenny, that piece there. So that's a little group of coins. Over here we've got a watch, a half-crown watch. I paid £3 for this one at a boot fair in Cornwall. Came in its original box with all the paperwork. Dated 1955. Really cheap find, that one. Doesn't work, unfortunately. And try and get a bit more light on these. And a little group of spoons. These are really common. You find these in lots of antique fairs. Got a pair of spoons here. These pair. They've got Edward VII pennies for bowls, and the finials are farthings from Queen Victoria. That was her mother, his mother. This little one has got an enamelled finial of a farthing, and these have all got silver coins for the bowl. It's Quite a nice little one here. This one, it's got Victorian threepence for the bowl, and then Queen Victoria's head has been cut out to make the finial. Quite interesting. And little caddy spoon on the end. This one here, which is a Swedish one, tea caddy spoon from Sweden. Okay, so just quickly moving to the back. That's an interesting item. It's a contains coin scales made in India, decorated with coins of 4 generations of different monarchs. It opens with a scissor action and the coin scales are inside. This is an arts and crafts cup decorated with Swedish coins dating back to the 1800s, but the cup isn't that old. It's say arts and crafts, probably 1890. And then the back here we've got a cigarette or card box with 3 crowns, 1 South African, two British, so probably a little commemorative box. 1953 and 51 the coins are dated. Let's just move to the middle here. Got a walking cane, silver walking cane stick terminal with a coin from Jersey which has been enamelled on top. More Jersey coins here, this little item, which is probably a salt. It's made from 12 coins, they're all soldered together with a little glass liner. And then some little novelty items which are quite interesting. 3 there. You've got a ceremonial drum, little dinner gong, and my favourite, which is a globe made from half crown, halfpenny and a penny. Quite interesting little bits, all bought from eBay, these items. Around about £10–12. I think the drum was about 18, so the most expensive eBay finds. Some more novelty items. Again, these were all bought from eBay. This little one is a chamber stick made from halfpenny. And 3 little saucepans. 2 made from halfpennies and 1 from an American cent. Little copper saucepans. And this item here is a Vesta case for a box of matches with a South African coin on the front. Or Rhodesian, actually, I believe. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's my little collection. So I've been collecting coin artefacts for around about 8 years now, and all that time I've always been looking out for a book on coin artefacts, and I never found one. So I decided to write my own. Here it is. It's an A5 publication, very similar in format to the Shire publications, if you're familiar with those. It's 40 pages of text with a cover and a matte laminate. It's full of coloured illustrations and photographs. Push it up so you can have a look. Tricky to film and open at the same time. It's got 5 chapters. An introduction, which is about the history, the whys and wherefores. A section on jewellery, a chapter on trench art, signs and secrets, and moving forward, which is about more modern pieces and where the subject is taking us. So this is the history. There's lots of pictures of items that are in museums and also found on the Portable Antiquities website. Fascinating subject. This is still the introduction. This is the section on jewellery. As you can see, some very early pieces in there. Roman ring, and medieval items dating back to the Middle Ages. Some of the items belong to me, as I say, the rest are for museums. Lots of enamelled pendants and brooches there. This is the section on trend chart. You'll be familiar with the photo frame. Signs and secrets. This is some information about some spy coins from the war, Second World War. Now moving forward, pieces of furniture made from coins. Any item, if you can imagine it, they've made it. And then information about further reading. So I hope you might be interested. I sell the book on Etsy and on eBay. So if you go on either of those two websites and in the search put Coin Artefacts book, it should come up. And I sell it for £6, which includes the postage and packing. It's been thoroughly researched. Hope you might be interested. So I hope you've enjoyed my first YouTube video on the subject of coin artifacts. If you have, perhaps give me a like, and maybe if you're interested, I'll do some more. So thank you very much for watching.